Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Right on the money. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Sims. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Davis looking to pass. Sets up the screen. can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Fresno State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Warner. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Fresno State right back to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense, and beautiful pass.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Fresno State, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
On the set. Spider.
Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He's in open space downfield.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Davis will throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Dances away. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Warner. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
On the move, it's Barfield. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give out of the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Warner. It's caught. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody body trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Sims. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Warner. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Under fire. Now improvising. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On the ready.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Hawaii 17, Fresno State 0.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Warner. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Fresno State will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Davis will throw. Fires left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. He's going to throw deep right side. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Shoots his way for more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here we go. Set. Davis looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Cobra. Watch right, watch right, watch right.
Trying the left side. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Warner. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. And here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Davis will throw. Looking down the middle. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but
Brings into the open. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go. Break.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the... Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
To the air on first down. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Gets loose in the middle.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now,
turning it on. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback running on the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub.